Yo, you got that stuff, man?
Yeah. Whatever, man. Here, just get it out my face.
I haven't had it in a while.
Have lots of manners.
Yeah, man. Yeah, all right.
Why we hate you.
All right, so it's FC Jago here, and there's a special episode this week because I got a special guest. Evo 2007 Marvel Vs Capcom 2 champion, IFC Yipes, one of the gods. So, you're IFC Yipes.
Jago, take off the hoodie.
Nah. Fucking again, man.
Looks nice on you, man. Purple.
Oh, funny. All right. Look, we gotta get to the interview anyway. You're IFC Yipes, right?
That's right.
People are enthusiastic to get to know you on a more surface level, such as where you came from. You started where?
Washington Heights.
Washington Heights, Dykeman. All right, so this guy is from uptown Manhattan. All right, this is where the base of the operations for this guy started. So you were doing like pizza shops, bodegas.
Oh yeah, the same old stopping grounds. Yeah, laundromats, bodegas.
That's basically what everybody in New York basically started, besides going to Chinatown Fair, which we'll get into in a couple.
You started at Arcade of Heart, right?
Nah, don't even go there. You know I'm a first-person shooter.
Okay, so what you gonna ask me?
Well, all right, so you started Marvel Vs Capcom 2 competitively in what year?
Marvel Vs Capcom 2, late 04.
Late 04, all right, but that's not where you really started. Why don't you let the fans know where IFC Yipes started? What genre?
I started in first-person shooters.
First-person shooters, starting with what game? Which game in particular?
Well, old school, you know, Duke Nukem.
Okay.
Stuff like that, GoldenEye, but mostly Duke Nukem.
Okay.
When I got introduced to the online scene, I went to UT99.
Unreal Tournament, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what was the gaming scene like for that? It had to fuel you to keep being competitive, obviously.
Yeah, it was pretty busy. That was the first sign of like having that, I should be better than this guy syndrome.
Okay, the adrenaline rush and you get angry when you lose and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Is that the first thing that started you with the whole like not blocking? Is it because you were playing first-person shooters and you didn't have to block? Is that what happened there?
Maybe.
Okay. So, being said that, let's go back to Marvel Vs Capcom 2 that you started in 2004. Who were some of the greater influences for you to get into that scene? Because you said you were just playing Uptown Manhattan. Uptown Manhattan doesn't lead anywhere. It doesn't lead to being Evo 2K champion.
Okay, so
2007, by the way.
So first things first, like I said, bodegas. I was whipping guys like you and other poor souls. And I met Dominion. Came through and he humbled me up.
Wow, Dominion, you go back that far.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he was like, yo, yeah, you shouldn't play here. These guys are bums. I mean, and he was like, you should go to CF. That's when you really get the experience. So I went out there and it was all there. It was all there from there.
So he took you down to Chinatown and you just started seeing the scene. So you started traveling for Marvel frequently, or is just something?
Well, obviously I was just doing local at first.
Okay.
And then I heard about majors. I didn't know there was something called majors and stuff like that. So first major I ever went to attend was ECC 9.
Oh wow, this is some past here for you guys.
ECC 9. That's arcade. That's one of the last arcade majors.
That was in New Jersey.
Yeah. Done on the break. 8 on the break.
8 on the break. All right. So we give a little shout out to 8 on the break over here. And basically, what led up to you winning Evo 2007, which is
number practice. I was just hitting that pipe, and when I say hitting that pipe, I was playing a lot of Marvel Vs Capcom 2.
All right, you went every and anywhere. That's how you basically got on this level.
Yeah, man. We had the training grounds.
Okay.
So, Lawrence's house, you know, guys like Nelson Remix. Who else? Josh Wickfall from Queens. It was just constant sessions.
And so there's a lot of people who are in the scene now that people is like a lot of the newcomers and even a lot of the like intermediate mainstays. They don't realize these people have been in the scene for a while and they've always been holding their weight. Like Josh Wong, he's an innovator. You've been there. You know, people don't know that, you know, transferring from Marvel Vs Capcom 2 or even when they saw you playing Street Fighter, they didn't realize you always had Street Fighter knowledge. You've always had the footsies, the reactions and all that. So basically here for them today, since we have you, we're gonna play with some of the new characters on Ultimate, and we're gonna try to teach these guys something about the general knowledge we have of it, the new engine.
Your shirt's wrinkly.
Would you like me to iron it?
Yes.
Do I look like I got into a fight with my iron?
It's alright. But I know you like purple, so it's okay.
Thank you for the shirt, Yipes. I really appreciate it. You can go fuck yourself. Alright, this is Asshole Anonymous, and here today I got IFC Yipes. He's gonna be helping me answer the question that we got from a Donk Wood. That's a really shitty name, and I almost don't want to answer this question, but I'm going to. You asked about footsies, right? Now, footsies is like rock, scissors, paper, right? It's about movement, whiff punishing, and out prioritizing. If I were to get into more detail about it, I would say that you have a limb that's out prioritizing me, so I have to find a way around it. I could either be jumping in, make you misspace your limb, or whatever it is that you're using, because special moves could also be used as footsie tools, such as fireballs, Rekkas as you see in Street Fighter, and don't think that Marvel Vs Capcom 3 is above footsies either. Actually, it is. But anyway, IFC Yipes, do you have a take on
Shut up, man. Footsies to me is more like a dodge and weave game. That's pretty much it. So, be defensive in the same way, make them whip something, you poke them, just punish them. The best way you can, just punish them when they whiff.
There's no advice from you about blocking in there, is there?
No, not at all.
I knew it. All right, guys, so we're gonna do blow up of the week right now, and I'm gonna take this across the borders to Canada. In Canada Cup, people paid for a HD quality stream, right? In which the services they were provided were the stream itself, the HD quality stream, free of ads and commercials, and they were entered into a free raffle. In my personal opinion, that's all gravy. It's all good. But the main complaint was people were not getting the HD quality stream. The stream was going down for 15 minutes here, coming back for 10 minutes. They weren't getting the main service that they paid for. The main service that you pay for is the HD quality stream. The perks that you get is not having any ads and any commercials, which is really cool. And what the? Oh, come on, what the fuck, man? Oh God, this is so stupid. I thought I paid this the other day here. Jesus Christ. Is this shit gone already? All right. Well, all I have to say to you guys is you have to think about the future. There's been many other times where we've had other corporations releasing games 9 months later after we paid for a quote unquote service, DLC, and all that other nonsense. So you just think about the future, and this could go well. It just, the services have to be provided because we're paying for it now. So shit like that only happens in Canada anyway. So God bless America, you know what I'm saying?
What's going on, FC Jago?
What's up, man?
How you been?
Been better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome, man. I'm like one of your biggest fans.
Really?
Hey, you want to play this Rainbow Sherbet?
Oh yeah, you got
AKA
it.
Ultimate Marvel vs Capcom 3.
Ultimate.
Let's
nonsense.
get it in, man. You gotta hit player 2 on your start button.
Oh, look at this guy. He gives me a piece of headphone. It doesn't even work. Yo, my headphones don't work. Turn me up.
Let's see. We're gonna play. So here's my team, folks. For now, you know what I'm saying? In this Rainbow Sherbet, excuse me. So we got Virgil here.
Oh, I almost went on Chris Redfield. What the hell, man?
We got Nova.
I'm gonna use Launcher Slam, even though I told
And
you
of
about
course, my main man, Dante.
I'm gonna see if I can scrub you out here with some X Factor.
You gonna scrub me out?
I'm gonna see if I can scrub
Oh, you gonna start Strider first?
Hell no. You see that fragile glass right there? That nigga's a glass warrior.
Good luck.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
Day 1.
X Factor. Oh, yeah, my headphones don't work. Oh, weasel shot.
Oh,
That teleport was safe. What happened?
damn, this guy's glass. Why Virtual's glass?
How'd you take all 1,000,000 of my health? Ooh.
Oh my God, big body Nemesis. Oh, you try to scrub me out there, huh?
I'm not trying to scrub you out. I hope it gets accomplished.
Hey! Oh! Oh!
Oh! Hold this rocket.
Uh-oh, we bringing big body Nofa. You heard what my man said?
Oh, man.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That was a good time for me to come in, Chris.
Ooh. Power. Oh, snap.
Yeah, you getting hit.
You saw the kamikaze on that? Oh, hold on.
How you still hit him? Go ahead. Oh, my little tiger didn't come out. Stupid animal.
Ooh. Oh, you so lucky. I was trying to hit that poodle schnagen.
And I was mashing.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, we got that son of... Oh, get back. Ooh. Yo, what? I'm getting hit with some Nemesis T-type.
All right, so I'm back here with IFC Yipes, and me and him, we're gonna do a little discussion. We're gonna be a little serious now. We're gonna do a little discussion on the UMC Ultimate Marvel Vs Capcom 3. That's what that game is. Review. So where do you want to start? Who do you want to start on?
Oh, let's see. I mean, it's a jam-packed pack of brand new characters.
All right, so we can do Virgil. Virgil, twin brother to Dante. Everybody's looking forward to him playing just like Dante. He's got the same crazy combos from what we saw, but do you think he's lacking somewhere in your personal opinion? Because you've been playing him more than me.
Off the strength, I think he's mid-tier, just straight off the jump.
Okay.
Just off the strength that you have to make sure you hit confirm everything.
So we're gonna do a character rating for the characters that we go through. So out of 1 out of 10, what
I
would you
give
give
Virgil 7, just off the strength that he's fun. But in terms of taking that win, getting that win, it's not gonna happen.
Not the character you're looking for, right?
Yeah. Unless you level 3 X Factor, then maybe, yeah. But.
And I absolutely understand what you mean about that. So let's just jump on. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep this train moving. Let's jump on to Strider. How do you
Very
feel
cheap character. Very versatile.
I feel that Strider's cheap. I feel that his limbs are really out there. I don't feel that they did enough balancing within Strider.
But you're gonna see a lot of Strider just off that assist. What's the name of it?
It's called Vajrar. It's
that assist is too good.
Vajra.
No matter where you are on the screen, it's gonna track you.
It will
so
track
it's gonna
you.
be a good. It's gonna be a
The
good.
only way to really dodge it is to last minute dodge. You have to. You actually most of the times you were dodging it, you didn't even notice it was there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Either you hit it when it comes out, or you just dodge it completely, or just block it.
Right. Now here goes a character I seen you've been putting time into, Nova. How do you feel about Nova?
Yeah, he's cool. Very big power hitter, nice mobility.
Okay.
Has an air dash.
Now what's he lacking?
A low, a good
solid.
reliable low. Yeah.
I think Nova's solid. I think he hits hard. Nova, the psychology behind the character is scary. You do not want him hitting you, so you will open up for the low.
Yeah.
You don't want him hitting you.
I mean, he has a low. It's crouch and B. It's kind of like a nerfed She-Hulk slide, kind of, you could say.
Okay.
So, but it's still.
All right. How do you feel about Nemesis?
Oh, he beast. He big body.
He's big body?
Yeah, he big body.
Oh, okay. What's the fear behind him?
Anything that he presses, well, not everything, but what is that? Crouching heavy?
Yeah, it's crouching heavy.
With the body armor and stuff like that. So he has a metagame where if he knocks you down, and he can make you comfortable to the point where he's gonna make you think that you can block this attack, but out of nowhere he could carry the attack into a command throw, and then that just leads into big damage.
Or death.
Or death, yeah. So he really hurts.
And he's lacking?
I don't know, maybe faster buttons, maybe. But I can see why they ain't put no fast buttons. He's a big body.
Big body character with armor, yeah.
I think he's a fair character so far. I think he has everything that he needs. So.
Yeah, we'll test him out. We'll see what we figure out in the lab. As for me, Iron Fist, I'm moving on to him. Iron Fist is, this character is lacking the ability to be a complete character. And what I mean by that is Iron Fist has no special moves in the air, meaning if he super jumps, that's it. He has to commit. Iron Fist can't even launch you unless you're on the ground, meaning his capability to combo you anywhere, meaning, let me give you an example. Dante has the ability to hit you anywhere on screen and take you back down to the ground and go back into his normal bread and butter. Wesker doesn't have the same ability, but most other characters such as Storm, Wesker, they have the ability to lead into some sort of damage. Iron Fist, nothing. If he touches you in the air, he could do BBC exchange, but it won't knock you down. So where's he getting this big damage from?
Straight ground game.
Straight ground game. So the only way I can see Iron Fist being good is with an assist that keeps people from being in the air.
Yeah,
a pin down assist. And also he's very easy to block because his crouching A and B aren't lows. So on my rating, we didn't rate the other characters, but I'm gonna rate him. I give Iron Fist a dead 6. As he's
not too shabby, but not too good.
Not too good. I'm really scared for him, even though I thought he was good initially. He does hurt though. He takes a lot of damage. He hits hard. Him and Nova could actually go toe and toe for blows, and that's cool. So who else do we have on the list? We got Ghost Rider.
Yeah, him. I didn't really search too much into him, but he has a lot of it. He reminds me of like Omega Red kind of.
Ghost Rider has the most reach in a fighter that I've seen in quite some time. Half screen launcher. He can combo you from full screen. He has the moves to do it, and he actually has good buttons up close. But I feel that Ghost Rider is gonna suffer from being mauled, because the thing about this game is you gotta have a good counter hit button to throw out there while people are trying to maul you. So they have to be scared.
Especially in the game is real high pace. So.
Right. So I'm glad we see each other there. So what do you think about Ghost Rider just generally? It doesn't have to be anything.
He's good. He's one of those characters where, you know, if like the casual gamer comes and picks him up, he's gonna have a lot of fun. And actually can get to know an aspect of like keep away if you play Ghost Rider.
All right, so now I want you to do this guy for me because you always like the guys with a lot of options. I would personally do this, but I want you to, what you think about your man Hawkeye?
He's nice, a lot of options, a lot of movement, as that has the poison tip. Poisons you.
No, what do you mean he has a lot of movement? You did the command jumps and stuff.
Pretty much all his moves is like not sure you can base. They gotta. It's like you ever see Rolento where like he does a motion and he could jump back.
Yeah.
As like that. Well, you could delay your jump backs and then press any button and he can shoot a different arrow.
So how do you feel he's supposed to generally be used? What's his fear?
I mean, he's not that good of a maul character unless you freeze him.
Oh, all right.
Unless you got a good freeze, but he's keep away, straight keep away.
He's just straight keep away.
Kind of like Cable.
So you give him another 6?
No, I give him a solid 7 to 8, just off the show. Depending on the assist.
Does he hurt?
Yeah,
he does hurt. Okay, so how about Doctor Strange?
He has a lot of good keep away options. His gimmick is I forgot the name that.
Oh, the Eye of Magado.
Magado, yeah, that with the teleport is really good. That's like his key thing, but he gets mauled and he don't really have good mobility.
All right, guys. From my experiences playing with Doctor Strange, I understand what Yipes is talking about. His limbs are just not there. They're not there for him, and his launcher's unsafe. And even in flight mode, he can't go anywhere. His teleports are really OD, but they still have that recovery time, and people playing this game high paced or used to it, they're gonna see it. And
but the great thing about the character, he can fight good projectile characters. So if you fight Akuma, he's gonna rave Akuma.
He can.
Stuff like that.
But that's if Akuma decides to
chucks
fight him.
The beams and anything.
Decides to fight him on that territory. If he just decides to fight him with limbs.
But I gotta see more. I can't really say much about Doctor Strange.
Now, Phoenix Wright, me and you both agree this is a character that needs to be killed.
Yeah, you gotta kill that character.
You must kill Phoenix Wright.
You gotta kill it.
If Phoenix Wright goes into turnabout mode and he gets tagged out, say goodbye to your freedom on swinging.
Yeah, you're gonna hit another Phoenix.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You guys, we basically got rid of all the Hagars, all the Trons, all the invincible assists. Well, imagine Shinko with the armor, right? But you can't take any damage away from the assist. He just walks through whatever you do.
And interrupts everything.
And you get wall slammed, and you will be comboed after. So, being said that, we move on. Oh, what do you think about Phoenix Wright, by the way? Number based, you know.
he's another good character for like the casual gamer. But in terms of like competitive wise, you gotta see him overused a lot. So I'll give him an 8.
Okay.
Overall, I'll give him an 8.
Frank West.
One of my personal favorites.
Okay, what's good about him? I didn't touch him at all. At all.
Well, pretty much he got the level system. I'm not pretty sure what it does, but I know it powers up his moves. It gives him defense, like high defense. So pretty much what it works around is the higher the combo you do and you take the snapshot at the end, the higher the level you get. You get to 5 levels.
You get experience, right?
Yeah.
So what is he, a footsie character, projectile, gimmicky anime fighter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like a footsie character. He got a good slide, so anything that you whiff, you can punish it with a slide.
He's the new She-Hulk?
No.
Oh, no?
Nah. Hawkeye's kind of is. Hawkeye kind of.
Okay, so we give Frank West a...
I like him. I'll give him an 8.
8, okay. So Firebrand, since I messed around with Firebrand, let me do Firebrand. I'm gonna go ahead and give Firebrand an 8, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Firebrand, if he wants to, cannot be caught. He has moves, just like we discussed with Hawkeye, that change his mobility. He has his own version of mobility. In any game, for you guys who are hardcore gamers that you've ever played, you know if a character has a command dash, a command normal, or anything like that, it's gonna be cheap. It's there for a reason, and especially when it comes to movement.
Right.
Things like movement, because that means it's like you have a dash on top of a dash. So let me give you some example of things Firebrand can do. He can cancel limbs into air dashes, go in the air, get back down to the ground. He could just be wherever he wants.
He could constantly stay safe.
Constantly stay safe. So I give him an 8 on that one. And I'm gonna do Rocket Raccoon also. Rocket Raccoon takes a lot of work. I think he's actually an 8. You just have to have the dexterity to play him. If you guys want to know more though about the characters that we're running through, we have a tutorial out. I want you guys to check out the tutorial for more in-depth knowledge.
The rehab.
The rehab, yeah. Me and Yipes, we split up through the 6 characters. Me and him took the 6 characters from the 12, and we basically went into
split the 12 down the middle.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
And we did a tutorial on the characters. So you guys check that out, and hopefully you can get some more knowledge about these characters. Is there something funny?
Nah, man.
Smile for the camera.
You got the lid off, you freaking moron.
I'm making a collection of Phoenix victims. So.
Oh, that's great.
Can you afford that camera?
Not at all.
Okay. You were the first honest guest on the show. So, I'm gonna open my iPad here. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Okay, so as we did in the show earlier, I'd like to know what's under your hat? A hair, a microphone, or a Pringles bottle?
Sometimes A and C.
Okay, that's fine. I would like you, IFC Yipes, to define blocking for me.
Holding forward.
Wow, we here at the studio thought the same thing. So we're in agreement here. That's cool. Where do you get the best tans? A tanning bed, the beach, or semifinals against level 3 X Factor Phoenix?
repeat the choices again.
A tanning bed, the beach, or semifinals against level 3 X Factor Phoenix. Which is best suitable for a tan?
I'll go with 3, man. Hey, I don't know, that's some mind fucked.
We thought here at the studio that your language was a bit street, so we classed it up a bit. So we'd like to have your approval on each of these choices here. I'm taking you down like the Berlin Wall.
Nah.
Get out the hand sanitizer because that was dirty.
Could use some work.
I just opened you up like a can of caviar.
It's all right.
Call me the butler because you just got served.
That was ass.
Okay. Which one of these sounds like a rapper's name? A, Blue Balls. B, Orange Orange. C, Pink Panther. And D, Red Rapper.
D.
Okay. On your time off, do you star in music videos? Would you happen to know this man?
No, I don't.
Thank you for your time, Yipes. Thank you.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Oh my god, it's star of Why We Hate You, Andre J. Lambert, helping me with this not review of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. What brings you here?
You told me to be here. You didn't tell me this was going to be a review.
Shh. Hey, so guys, be happy. The beta test is finally over. You guys can throw away your Marvel vs. Capcom 3, not so much. But Ultimate is here, so if you guys are waiting for those Phoenix and Wolverine nerfs, be happy to know they have happened. Besides the balance changes, a lot of other stuff has changed about this game, including 12 new characters, a lot of new stages, and some new costumes. But saying that, let's actually get into the 12 new characters. Not saying the new cast isn't varied or not effective. It's just they're opposite of what we hoped for. As to go saying people even on the Capcom Uni boards requested Venom and Gambit. I would probably like to see them, but I know this is more to depicting a character than just requesting it on some fan site. But I'm just a little sad. I'm not that big of a Marvel fan, and on the other hand, like, I never heard of Iron Fist or Nova, so that's just me being me. But in general, like, I'm not too happy with the cast that actually came about, and whatever the case is, let's actually get into the cast. I understand that these newcomers, besides being not the most effective, Drake, can you take this off? Besides being not the most effective characters in the game, they actually require a lot of metagame stuff, which actually scares me to the point that I think that both endgame and beginning level will be pretty difficult to use. I'll bring the point of a casual gamer. Let's say a casual gamer picks up Phoenix Wright, you know, a real underground favorite. A lot of people like him, or Frank West, you know, Dead Rising Star, and they try to get into the leveling system or try to mash out an Ultra or Super. They'll be hard pressed to find it. It'll be difficult for them to win. And on a higher level, you're getting killed by BBCS combos. You can actually elaborate on picking these characters. What do you think?
You told me to take off the headphones to talk about those low tier characters who are going to be hard pressed on using assist, unlike the top tiers of the game who don't need it.
Yeah.
That's the trouble with the new characters.
Yeah, they rely on assist. The top tier don't need the assist.
Phoenix Wright is the only one worthy. You have to kill that character.
Yeah, at the same time, if you have a teleport, you can get past my. It relies a lot on tricks, and I don't like.
Assist, yeah, assist based.
And I could see like new users coming in. They had no fun playing with him. A lot of his animation is kind of wonky. But whatever cases, that's just Phoenix, Rocket Raccoon, Doctor Strange. Same thing, setting up traps, having really low health. You know, once they get tagged, once they're dead in this game. In general, like, I don't know if it comes to anything, but like I said before, I'll be hard pressed to find a new player who actually enjoy playing them. So the other things about this game is the game's presentation hasn't changed much from the original, and the things that did change, besides the character select screen, aren't the best. You want to elaborate on the HUD? Because I didn't like it.
Yeah, second character's at the bottom of you, and the third character's at the top.
Yeah,
and it's just gets real confusing. I don't know what they were doing with that. Sometimes being a little too overly creative.
Exactly, and why fix something that wasn't broken? In the other Versus games, it was fine. I don't see why the MVC3 HUD changed at all.
Why? You know, it's funny that you say, why fix what's not broken? Well, Marvel 3 is a very broken game.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll get to those points later. The other thing that I want to mention is something that you probably have no experience with because you don't play online a lot, is the netcode is still bad. Besides adding the spectator mode, thank you for adding a feature that from 2007, but in general, I'm saying, like, it's still pretty laggy to play online. It's not as, even though SSF4 wasn't the best, it was playable. You know, you can get into some lobbies, spectate some matches, have some fun. And this, I'm not enjoying it at all. Yeah. Still just like the original.
Well, if you're gonna find another game where you can play with Deadpool, Virgil, and all the other Marvel characters together, then until then, you hold that shit.
You're kind of right.
Hold that lag.
Now that I got away from these bad points, let me get into some of the good points. The new stages are fun. Playing in New York is fun, and the actual stage with Arthur, where you're going through the first level of Ghouls and Ghosts, is pretty neat on the raft in black and white.
It is.
That kind of stuff I like. Those kind of touches I actually look forward to. There's a lot of new costumes. A lot of them are much better than the original, but I don't like the fact that they got rid of like one or two to actually maintain it. You for one brought up Wesker's blue costume, rest in peace. It's not there anymore, and a few other characters lost some of their costumes. Like I know Spider-Man lost his black and green costume. I'm sorry, I don't know the lore. I'm not sure where that came from, but in general, stuff like that has been changing all around the board.
Well, if they want to see the old ones, they should use the old costumes.
Yeah. But spectator mode, like I mentioned before, is there, so I'm happy to have that there in general. Now let's get to the actual meat of this whole review. Is that I'm a little hard pressed to find if this is right for the early adopter of Marvel vs Capcom 3, both from a casual player and a hardcore player. We both have Marvel vs Capcom 3 as soon as it came out, and now we're looking to get Ultimate. We don't have the choice of getting it as DLC, which is something we probably hope for, buying a $60 game in February. Now we're ending up paying $40 for a disc-based game, which, don't get me wrong, has a ton of content, but is it actually worth it? You as a top player, what do you think?
I'm playing it, right? I think my actions should speak a lot louder than my words. So for all those that complain and they continue to repeat the process, then you know what your heart desires.
Exactly, but at the same time, I would tell you one thing. On your end, you don't really have that much time to actually flesh out Marvel vs Capcom 3. That's something you can say without a doubt.
No, I can say I've had enough time. It's the same engine. It's all about X Factor.
As far as saying there were problems beyond Wolverine and Phoenix, Dante, or the trench coat crew, as I like to call them now, Virgil, Dante, Phoenix. I'm not Phoenix. Wesker. They're actually big problems now.
I mean, but I give it to Capcom. They've done a great job balancing overall so many characters in the game, and I can see that every character has a he could stop this and he could stop that, and he can't do this on this character because he can do that about that.
Yeah, but there's some characters who stop everything. Yeah, I know there's
always gonna be that character.
Yeah, there's always gonna be that character. I know I'm complaining, but at the same time, you can always wish for more. Like this, honestly.
Then if you want more, you pay that $40.
That's why I'm not bringing up any other fact. This is not new to any other genre. Like we see in shooters all the time, but 9-month period is kind of short. But like Call of Duty comes out with their yearly releases, Madden. So is Street Fighter going to become the new KOF? With their yearly updates and smaller updates.
Actually, you bring up a good point.
Yeah. So
I mean, as long as they ease us into that process.
Yeah, exactly.
I think as fans, they let us know that this is what it's going to be.
As long as they gave us choices, as far as like maybe not everybody wants a disc and a DLC is fine. I'm just mad that they're force feeding it to everybody, and so just because I'm a Nova fan, I have to buy this new disc, especially 9 months after the original came out. Whatever. Let's actually just break this game down to 5 points. There's 12 new characters and new costumes and new stages. That's always good. It's a $40 price point, so if you don't have the original, this is amazing buy. I'm actually talking from the perspective of a person who bought the original, who's likely going to buy this. But if you haven't bought this game, you should be buying it. It's an amazing title. Maybe not the best, one of the best fighters out there, but one of the most fun. It's always entertaining to watch. You would agree.
Well, I mean, so amazing it made you stutter.
Ultimate, yes. I love the naming. Some of the bad points are it's the shoddy netcode's back. That's never good. If we want this game to expand, like we see StarCraft doing, the netcode is amazing on some of those titles.
Street Fighter did expand because I'm not saying the netcode is amazing, but he did the job.
Yeah, a lot of the best players. We can say Latif, Wolfcrone. They're all.
I don't know those guys.
Okay. Some of the other stuff is a lack of new modes. Is the Heroes and Heroes mode, which they have been coining, which is the new mode where you can add card effects and stuff like that, is going to be coming out within a month or something like that. It's not here now, so I can't speak upon it, but it's going to be totally free. But the Galactus mode is something you activate after having a save file or getting 30,000 PPs. PPs. God, I should grow up. And 9 months is pretty fast for a new update for a game, even for expansion. We used to see this a lot on PC titles, but but there wasn't a digital delivery service back then. Now we have one. Now there's no excuse for saying it's only $40 because it's in a retail. We don't have to put it in retail. We can save the money here. We seen it with AE. I'm actually worried that this game is gonna have an update real soon, as far as Hero Heralds, and even something beyond that as far as patches go. But just to sum it up, I'm gonna put this all-in-one score. I'm giving it a 75 out of 100. Ultimately better, but definitely flawed. Laugh.
You're a piece of shit.
Thank you, Andre. Thank you for joining me. I want to thank Andre for helping me out with this not review and for your input. People like to hear it. I don't. Bye.
All right, guys, so we're ending the show here, and I bet you guys were really looking for that breakdown of the first attempt of Me Yipes, right? Well, you're not gonna
that's
get
right.
You're gonna watch our tutorial. That's what they're gonna do.
Oh yeah, Ultimate Marvel vs Capcom 3 Rehab.
Yeah, tell them that
For all you crackheads out there.
Tell them there's so much in-depth knowledge in this game to give. Yeah,
It's pretty much day one stuff, but it'll give you an idea
all right.
of how to play the game.
So basically, as usual with this whole shameless self-promotion, I want you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel at FingerCramp, okay? Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and I'm gonna let Yipes take the floor, and he's gonna give his shout-outs and say,
Yeah, whatever. All right, shout outs to the fighting game scene, of course. Without y'all, we're nothing. That's straight up what it is. Shout outs to Plátano con Salami. Shout outs to all my Dominicans. Let's see. Shout outs to Jesus Christ. Shout outs to FC. Shout outs to BrokenTear.com. As you can see, this Fruit Loop of a purple loving guy was wearing, but it looked nice on him just because it was my stuff. So check out the IFC Yipes collection and BrokenTear.com. Shout out to my sponsors, Broken Tear. Shout out to Team Spooky. Shout out to my girlfriend, Samantha. Love you, girl. Let's see. Shout out to my grandma. Shout out to my mom for the nice hot chocolate in the morning. Shout outs to Colgate. It keeps my mouth fresh. Shout outs to Pringles. Shout outs to Asus monitors. I need to cop me one of those. That's about it, man. Shout outs to the world. Earth is our turf, man.
Wait, do soldiers do this?
Yeah, I'm trying to soldier.
Could be a soldier.
You could be a soldier.
It's left hand, right? Left hand over your heart?
Right hand over your heart.
I don't know how it works.
If you don't take
You're serious?
That's something you do.